Starting out my cleaning business, I was a young entrepreneur, so I made a lot of mistakes. And not all mistakes are bad. Some mistakes are necessary for you to learn from and become a better entrepreneur. But there's a few mistakes I started making that I wish somebody would have told me about. I'm gonna share with you some of my biggest mistakes in my cleaning business, and you'll start to notice a trend. All of these are actually kind of some bad habits that you can get into. I started my cleaning business 8 years ago. I was homeless. I actually documented my entire process of getting started and getting clients and documenting everything that went on. And then I kind of started to help other people get where I got, and that's how this YouTube channel came about. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. One of the best things you can be doing for your business is to be on a continuous learning journey and learn from people who are where you're trying to be. So if you're trying to start a cleaning company, a commercial cleaning company, which is what I do, then this is a great place. You found a great channel, so kudos to you. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel.
Look, this for all my boss days. Go do your boss days. Loving how you boss, babe. This for all my dreamers and my doers and all the entrepreneurs. Just believe in what you're doing and pursuing them. This for all my boss days. Go do your boss days.
What's up, boss fam? It's your boy DJ the Boss, back with another video. So today I want to talk about some of the mistakes that I made as a young entrepreneur so that you guys can maybe try to avoid them. Like I said, some mistakes are necessary, and a lot of things you're going to learn through trial and error anyway. So the best thing to do is just to get started and start failing ugly and early. Just get started. Whatever you do when you first start, you're not going to be good. If you think back to the first time you did anything, you weren't good at it. That's just how it is. Some things you're just going to mess up and try and fail. But there's a few mistakes and bad habits that I started to pick up that I kind of wanted to talk about today and share with you guys. And I got 4 of them. One of the first mistakes or bad habits I started to make as a young cleaning business owner or entrepreneur was that I would stop sales every time I would get busy. I would, rush to get sales, get clients, and then clients would start rushing in, and then I would stop sales because I'm trying to figure out how to hire employees and get people trained and get people into these locations. And by the time I had everyone trained and people, locations were kind of running themselves, now I don't have any clients coming in. You always want to be growing, especially if you're trying to scale. So it was really bad news for me. That was a really weird thing to figure out how to get past, and the answer was just to dial in my systems, my training systems. I had to make sure that I can onboard employees and train them quickly and have them ready to go in a certain amount of time. That also meant attracting the right type of employees and having ad copy that attracted the right type of people and X'd out the people who weren't value matches. And that also took me developing a better sales system, a better way to bring on clients and onboard new clients and get them on the schedule quickly and get checklists made for their locations quickly and things like that, and walk them through the process as fast as possible. Building those systems out really helped me to negate that problem where I had to stop sales every time I would get busy. It became more of kind of just optimizing the system for busier and busier time. That really set me up to be in a good spot. The second biggest mistake or bad habit I kind of started to make was panic hiring. What I mean by panic hiring is when I would get an influx of business or clientele, or anytime someone would quit or leave or anything like that, and I'm short-staffed, I would just kind of hire the first person that came through the door. Granted, you kind of can't, you'll really never know who's going to be a good employee or not until you hire them and you see how they work. But if you're doing the best job you can, like I said before, on trying to find people who are value matches and making job ads that are reaching out to the right types of person and deterring the wrong types of people, then you would have a better time with that. Before I learned this, I got in the habit of just panic hiring because I needed someone in the location, or because someone quit, and I would just hurry up and kind of hire the first person that came through the door. And those people would end up getting stuck in my company and ended up costing me a lot of money in the long run. And don't fall into that trap. I've heard it referred to as warm body syndrome, where you just kind of have a bunch of warm bodies in the company and nobody's really, a value match, or no one's really doing the things that matter to you and your companies. The third bad habit or mistake that I made early on in my business was spending all my profits. As embarrassing as that is to say, but I never had much growing up, and I didn't have much in my young adulthood. So I didn't have the discipline or the financial literacy to know what to do when I got money. I just knew kind of how to make it and how to generate it because I had a talent and experience with sales. And so being good at sales led me to bring in a lot of revenue. What to do with that revenue, I didn't know what to do with that revenue. I knew that I had to obviously pay my bills and things like that, and I knew that a certain amount was profit. Very early on, I made the mistake of taking all of that profit and just blowing it, having the time of my life. It was good. Vacations, all the things that I wanted to do, it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I didn't have a great time, but it would make it so that my business would not grow, and I would be wondering why my business isn't growing, and it's because there were no profits in the business to grow the business. I was taking all the profits home, and I was kind of just living the best lifestyle that I could live, which is a terrible habit. Please do not get in the habit of doing this. It's tempting, as tempted as it is. You will be better off for it in the long run if you were to just continue to grow your business, pay yourself a reasonable amount. For those of you who started in a place like I started from, I understand. This might be one that I might have to excuse maybe one or two fallbacks on, because coming from not much, when you have an opportunity to experience some things that you never got to experience, then cool, who am I to tell you not to go ahead and experience them? If that's what you want to spend your money on, then that's what you want to spend your money on. But understand that it's at the cost of scaling or growing your business at that time. One thing that most business owners, especially in the cleaning business, who have made successful businesses, they always say that the one thing that they regret is not starting sooner. So that should let you know how valuable the time in the business is. So you don't want to be wasting time just being stagnant and not trying to move your business forward when you're trying to scale, especially when you're just starting out. Get some momentum going and ride that momentum all the way until you're the size that you want to be or a size that you want to actually pause or take a break or sell or what have you, whatever your goal is for your business. But yes, do not spend all your profits. That is absolute rookie mistake. Reinvest your profits back into your business so that you can continue to grow your business, hire new staff, bring on administrative staff and things like that, things to make your job in growing the business easier, be able to remove yourself from the business that much more. Pretty obvious one, but I say this all the time, money is a behavior problem, not a math problem. So if you change your behavior, you can change your money. This last mistake that I made, also another bad habit that I picked up was, and I see a lot of people have this same exact problem, this desire, this want to take a bunch of shortcuts. And I know that we all want to, I just said you want to scale as quickly as possible, but that doesn't mean take shortcuts. That doesn't mean try to circumvent learning how to grow a business. That doesn't mean try to go around doing the things that are required to actually grow a business the right way. You're gonna need this information. You're gonna need that experience in order to have longevity in business, in order to be able to move into something that you really want to do, or a passion, or whatever it is. You're still gonna need the knowledge that you gained from running this business. Don't try to take shortcuts.
Now, this is my Uncle John. My Uncle John is a hustler. He used to have this saying back when he used to have me and my cousin out in the Louisiana heat cutting grass for hours. But he used to have this saying, he used to tell us, if you run from the work, you might as well hide from the money.
Tell you a story. My company, we tried to outsource some work for our website, and in my haste, I didn't realize that when this agency created the website for us, we no longer own the website. The website's set on their platform, on their servers, so they own the website. So regardless of how much SEO work was done on the website, or how much money was put into the website, or whatever we decided to do to make the website work, we didn't have the leverage of having the website. And so when it was time to separate with that company or move on or part ways, we realized that we would now lose the website. And so we tried to do a migration. Of course, that company ended up being a shady company. And so as we tried to leave, they tried to mess up the migration. They successfully messed up the migration of my site to a platform that we own. And it was just a huge mess, cost us a lot of money. And we lost a lot of momentum and a lot of, Google rankings and stuff like that over the length of that, dealing with that process. I hate the company, left them a bunch of terrible reviews, but at the end of the day, it was my fault for trying to take a shortcut, and so because of that, I lost control of my website, just trying to go fast and trying to go around the right way of doing things, trying to go around just learning what needed to be done. And so I learned a really big and valuable lesson, and I hope that you guys don't have to learn lessons like that. So don't get in the habit of trying to take shortcuts or trying to find the shortest route to something. Once you realize, that this is going to take work, and you know what work to do, and you're trying to figure out how to get something done, don't try to shortcut it. Just get it done. Be smart about how you're working, but also don't avoid working. At some point, whatever you do, it should be work. You're going to be working. It's not 100% playtime. If there's an aspect of cleaning that you love or running a business that you love, yes, you want to spend the most time there and try to figure out how to hire around your weaknesses and just kind of focus on your strengths. That's one way to approach it. But at the same time, if you don't have a lot of money to start off with, then you're going to have to do a lot of the stuff that you don't like yourself. But those are some of the biggest mistakes that I made, and I wish somebody would have told me or kind of pointed out for me when I was getting started and as I was, kind of making my way through the beginning stages of entrepreneurship. I really hope this brings you guys some value. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. What's crazy to me is I didn't know that you guys shared the videos so much, so keep that up. Please share this video if you think someone else can benefit from the knowledge, or if I said something that someone else could use, please share this video with them. Like this video so that the algorithm pushes it to more people. The YouTube algorithm really likes, so please do that for your boy. I want this video to get about 200 likes. So if you don't see the blue thumb next to the number 200, go ahead and turn your like button blue for your boy. I would really appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed to the channel. I think like 70% of you guys watch all the videos and then don't subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, man. It helps me out, and also it helps YouTube better understand the type of person that can benefit from these videos just by you subscribing and being on that list. And also you'll be able to get more information, more videos like this coming to you. Like I said, one of the best things you can do for your business is to be on a continuous learning journey, and that means subscribing to channels like this so that the information that you want comes to you automatically. I really appreciate you guys being here. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Book a consultation with me in the link in the description if you want to talk about your business in particular, and we can work through a plan to help your business get to the next level. If that sounds good to you, then book a consultation in the link in the description. Also, if you haven't already, if you don't have a way to present your proposal to your client, I have a really cool template in the link in the description as well for you to download, and you can use it. Customize it, change the pictures from my pictures to your pictures. Obviously, customize it to whatever your agreement is or whatever your proposal is to your customer, but it's kind of spelled out really cool for you to, really straightforward for you to go and change everything out. And you can use that as my gift to you guys, because I appreciate you guys. I thank y'all for supporting the channel. Again, I love y'all. Keep that boss mentality. Peace.